The tradition continues.
Calvary Global Ferry.
The US has seized a second oil tanker linked to Venezuela as Donald Trump's clamp on the country and its resources tightens. The Russian flagged ship was boarded by commandos in international waters close to Iceland, the US claiming it was violating sanctions. At the same time, Trump has announced that Venezuela will use money from future sales of any oil to buy only American goods. President Trump has said he plans to meet Colombian President Gustavo Petro soon at the White House, days after issuing threats toward the South American country. The two leaders spoke on the phone and described it as a good and positive call. The move comes as Colombians are rallying across the country in support of their government. Earlier, President Petro called on supporters to mobilize following comments by Trump that he could order military action against the country. Crowds have been gathering in the US city of Minneapolis in protest after a woman was shot dead in her car in the middle of an immigration raid. People are outside an ICE office in the city and at the scene of the shooting, demanding action against the agent. A vigil and a march has been held. Local officials say the 37-year-old American citizen was a legal observer and not a target of immigration agents. Videos from the scene show the woman trying to turn her car as agents approach before one opens fire. Minneapolis is the biggest operation yet under Trump's crackdown. His Homeland Security chief claimed the woman was harassing and impeding officers.
This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop. And I'm asking the Department of Justice to prosecute it as domestic terrorism because it's clear that it's being coordinated. People are being trained and told how to use their vehicles to impede law enforcement operations and then to run over anybody who gets in their way.
The Syrian army has started shelling SDF terror group positions in the northern city of Aleppo after its deadline for civilians to leave expired. Smoke could be seen on Aleppo's skyline as armoured vehicles and troops moved into the city. The army says it created 2 safe humanitarian crossings for people to flee. Thousands have escaped, but many are stuck behind amid reports the SDF prevented people from leaving.